5 Best Ways to Generate Passive Income. 1. Through ads on a blog. This way of generating passive income is one that we could already call traditional on the internet, since it has been around for many years. It is about creating a blog on a topic that interests you and that interests others, and then you can generate money through the clicks that blog visitors make on the ads that appear. You have to open an account in Google AdSense and link it with your blog. Then Google puts the ads depending on the topic that your blog deals with. Here it is essential to choose the topic well, because if you choose one that interests you a lot, but few people are interested in, your prospects of generating income will be minimal or nil. On the other hand, if you choose a topic that interests a lot of people, but it doesn't really motivate you to keep uploading content on that topic constantly, you're not going to get anywhere either. That is why I recommend that you choose a topic that interests you among the following thematic areas: health, love, money, technological products, or entertainment. There may be some others, but I would tell you that the great topics of general interest fall into the categories that I have just mentioned. A practical advice is to make a list of the main topics that are of interest to you and then see if it can be included in one of the categories that I have mentioned. Then you can validate the popularity of your theme through the Google Keyword Planner. Once you have chosen the topic and have validated its popularity, you have to register a domain and hire a hosting company to host it. The domain is the address of a page on the internet and the hosting is the server where it is located. I recommend hiring a paid WordPress template for the design of your blog. Once you have your blog operational, you have to be constant and persistent when creating content for your blog. If you see that you do not have great writing skills or simply do not have enough time, you can hire someone to do the work for you through a freelancer page such as Fiverr or Upwork, among others. 2. Set up an online store. One way to earn truly unlimited passive income is through your own online store. An online store is like a normal store, only instead of existing in the physical world, it is located on the internet and is open 24 hours a day. There are no ATMs, but transactions are carried out automatically at the click of a button. The first thing is to choose a good product to sell, which has to be a product that is in high demand. A good way to find the most desirable product to sell is to go to the Amazon website and see what the best-selling products are. Another place where we can find products to sell is AliExpress, with the advantage that we can often find cheaper products than on Amazon, and thus our profit margins would also be higher. You just have to be careful not to choose low-quality products. Once you have chosen the product that you are going to sell, you have to choose the platform to host your online store, some of the most popular being Shopify, PrestaShop, and WooCommerce. Remember that although your online store is on the internet, however, you have to have a physical place to store your stock, which you first have to buy or manufacture and then send to customers. 3. Selling books on Amazon. Selling books on Amazon through its Kindle Direct Publishing or KDP system. This is a method with which you can earn a lot of money. You can look at the categories of books that sell a lot but don't have a lot of competition, then choose a topic to write about within those categories that you are knowledgeable about. You can earn up to 70% of the royalties from the sale of books, which is amazing compared to the percentage that publishers would pay you. The best thing about this way of generating income is that you can publish your creation for free, with a considerably large commission on the sale, and, above all, you don't have to convince anyone to be able to publish the book. In addition, the Amazon system allows you to earn money even if someone just browses your book without buying it. You also have control over the progress of your book sales, since you can follow the sales statistics at all times from your Amazon KDP account. 4. Dividends. Dividend is part of the earnings that a company distributes periodically among the holders of the shares. So if you buy shares in a stock company that pays dividends, you're going to get income via dividends, which are generally paid quarterly or annually. It's a good way to get income through investment in shares without having to sell them. For me personally, it is one of the most attractive ways to generate passive income as long as you check which are the companies that pay the highest dividends at any given time and check the ex-dividend date, that is, the date on which you have to own the shares to be entitled to the dividend in the next distribution of dividends. Also make sure that the broker you use to buy the shares is legally established. 5. Exchange-traded funds or ETFs. Investment funds are assets that belong to several investors and are managed by a management company. Exchange-traded funds are investment funds that are traded on the stock exchange, and can be bought and sold on the stock market in a similar way to stocks, for example. ETFs are index funds because they try to copy the behavior of a certain benchmark stock index, and have returns similar to those of that index. A stock index is the representation of the average value of the stock market or a specific sector of it. One of the most important indexes in the world is the S&P 500, which comprises the 500 largest US companies and comprises around 80% of all market capitalization in the US. There is a committee that selects the companies that are part of S&P 500, and if a company in the index does not measure up, it will be thrown out and another company that exceeds the index will replace it. That an ETF replicates a stock index means that the assets that make up the fund are those of the index, unlike traditional investment funds where the management company manually chooses the fund's assets. The fact that the ETFs replicate a stock index also means that the investor can know at all times what the fund's assets are and their price, because this information is published by the stock exchanges. The procedure of investing in ETFs is very similar to investing in shares. For this you can use any legally established intermediary that provides this service. If you like the video, give it a like, share it, subscribe and activate the notification bell, so you won't miss out on the future videos in which I'll address some of these topics more in detail. You can also leave your comment below. I would like to know what is your favorite way to earn passive income.